Good afternoon. It has been more than a hot minute since I've dropped in, stopped in, passed through YouTube. Guys, life has been life, as I said, and I'm really wanting to have a proper YouTube YouTube channel. I really would love to have a good one. But I don't know. I keep listening to those people who teach how to do content and stuff. I have so much. I speak all the time. I'm a speaker. But somehow when I get here, I think I'm overthinking it. So here's the deal. Let us get started with my opening, and then I will just talk from my head because that's the only thing that works to me. Scripted things always, I can't do. I have never used a teleprompter, and scripted things always kind of make me feel a little discombobulated. So here goes. Yes. And whatever you do, for those people, those few people who come in every time and look at my videos, the 31 people or the 11 people, whatever it is, please like and say something. I would like to grow a channel. Having said that, guys, life has been lifing. I have had some of the strangest, I call it, experiences in the last couple of years. I mean, like strange. Like everything just suddenly seemed to have crumbled and just been crumbling down. And for a moment, for a real moment, I felt like I couldn't take it. For a real moment, I felt not just depressed, but I felt like just giving up, walking away, finding myself in some kind of a place where nobody can find me. Like I want to get lost, I want to hide from everything and everybody. For a moment, I did feel like that. I felt like I couldn't take, I couldn't figure out. I still can't figure out why so many things was happening to me at the same time. I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't figure out what was the reason for that. What's the reason for all this adversity? What's the reason for that? Did I do something wrong? Am I walking the wrong walk? Am I doing something wrong? And the thoughts were on and on and on and on and on. I had some really, really dark times and some really dark thoughts. But you know what? At the end of the day, I remembered my faith and I remembered who I am and the contribution I make to the people who listen to me. And I decided, you know what? I want to live and not die. I want to walk above this. I want to walk on this water. I want to do this thing. You know, I wouldn't be perfect at everything because I'm good at all my other work that I do. I'm struggling with my YouTube, as you all know. You can see, you all know that, right? Struggling with YouTube, but I don't want to shut the channel down. I feel at some point I will get there because my whole idea for my YouTube channel really is to have conversations with other women, not just to come on here and just yap away and show myself and just be all over the place. I would really love to be able to share ideas with another woman, have a conversation with women. Because we women, we are unique, and we have so many things happening in our lives a lot of the time. And sometimes, like myself, you find that you don't have somebody to talk to about certain things. Like for example, I've been through the last couple of months since the year started, and like almost at the end, we're past the middle of March, right? So we're almost at the end of it, first quarter. And I'm now kind of rising up and lifting my head up and saying, you know what, girl, get up, which actually is the theme for my conference this year in May 18th. We all remember that date, May 18th, 2024, my fourth conference. The theme is girl, get up, because I had to get up. Because it was easy for me to find myself many days lying on a bed, just waking up in the morning, maybe have a cup of tea or something, and find myself back in that room, put the air conditioner on, and just staying in that space. And so when I check the time, it would be like hours later, I'm still lying on that bed, which is not a good thing. And maybe it is depression. I don't know what that is. I'm not sure. I'm not a psychologist. I can't diagnose what is wrong. But I felt that I kept working and moving and going, and nothing seemed to be panning out in a real way for me. One of the things that really always well kind of like bother me, I was to be honest, is that I go out a lot. I'm very social. I belong to very social clubs and stuff, and I go out and I meet people and I have lunch and I have dinner and I have all these things and and I appear to be so good and happy, and then I'm driving back home and I always feel as though I'm driving into this dark tunnel. I'm going back into a place that I don't want to be. I don't know what is that. And I'm not lonely. I don't think I'm one of those women who feel lonely because I'm single. I don't know that that is my real thing. I'm not sure, but I mean, I do plan to see somebody about it. I do plan to get some therapy and figure out what is happening in my life. But I'm feeling better and I'm trying to do better. But it hasn't been easy. I moved recently, had to pack up and move, which is another very disturbing thing. And it's just like one thing after the other. Someone who you felt was on your side, who you feel you could depend on, disappointed you. Then there were the friends who I thought were my friends. And I checked really. I need real friends. I need people who, when they talk to me, they really mean what they say. Because when I talk to you, if I say I'm your friend, I am your friend. I'm not a friend sometimes. I'm a friend. I try my best to be a good friend because I preach and I tell people you cannot expect to get good friends if you're not a good friend of yourself. You've got to first start by being a good friend. So I really try to be a genuine, authentic friend. I will tell you things that maybe you don't want to hear to help you get on a better thing. I will help you when I can because sometimes what I realize a lot of women need help, you know, point myself. And there's nobody to help you, or there's nobody you feel you can call and ask for help. And you see, sometimes when they say help, people always think it's money or food. No, it's a lot of other things that you may need that somebody else could probably help you with. It could be a number of things. And it's so funny that I was asked to do a little talk for this year's International Women's History Month, the theme for the day, International Women's Day. And that theme is Invest in Women to Accelerate Progress. And I'm thinking to myself, that's just so much like what I need right now for somebody to invest in me. But if I say the word invest, people always go towards money. I'm not saying I don't need money, but the investment is time to listen, time to understand who I am. Investment is to help me to understand why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling. Why I'm putting everything, I'm working hard, I'm putting things in order, and still for the want of better, I'm not going to be negative, but not seeing the success that I desire. And I am not a person who like to look at what other people have. Whenever I scroll through Instagram or TikTok or something, it's just to entertain myself most of the time. I am not a person who looks at what other people have or look at what other people are doing. I am my own person. In my mind, I kind of sort of know what I need to do. I know what my calling is and I know what I want to do. But for some reason, sometimes, I don't know, it's just not panning out the way I would like it to happen. And it's not a lack of gratitude either. I am grateful for everything. I just prayed a while ago and said I'm very grateful for everything. This morning, I got another vendor for my for my conference. So now I have just one more person, one more to get, and I'll have the number I want for that thing. I have all my speakers. I have all my, I've got a good sponsor. It is so. It is. I am getting things. I am being blessed. Just put it this way, not getting things, but I am being blessed. And so if I'm trying to reconcile this feeling, this whatever this is, I really would like to have some good girlfriends. I mean, it's a good girlfriend. I mean, non-judgmental, non-competitive, more the competition than anything else. Non-competitive. That all you have met over the years, it's always been a competition. I don't compete with anybody. I am my own person. And I teach women that when I speak to them. You are who you are. Shift that mindset to understand you are you. You know, there's two sets of thumbprints do not match. Somebody else own is theirs and yours is yours. God did not make clones. He didn't make us in duplicates. No matter how much you look like somebody else, even a twin has a different footprint and thumbprint to yours. So I know that, and I believe that, and I teach that. But I want to feel better about who I am, and I want to feel more accomplished. And I want to continue to be grateful for whatever I have every single day. The ability to even do this when nobody's listening. But somebody will hop on and maybe at some point in time and hear what I've said. Because it's alive and I'm seeing zero listeners right now, live listeners. And for people, somebody to hear me and say, wow, I heard this woman. I hear you. I see you. You know, what can we do together? I love collaboration. And I love having conversations with women because I meet at the organizations I belong to. We all have women in those organizations that need help in one way or the other. And sometimes, like I said, it's not always about money, not always about some man leaving you. It's in a lot of different ways. Sometimes self-esteem, a lot of different ways, confidence, a lot of things. We need to help each other. So jumping back into this year's theme of investing women to accelerate progress, I want us to think about investing time to get to know another woman. Each of us should take on the task to get to know somebody else and really get to know that person to find what can you do to make that person's life better. Because at the end of the day, we're all here on this earth to serve each other. None of us is an island to ourselves. All of us are here to serve each other. That's what we're here for. Service is the thing. Serving each other. Because no matter what you do, but it's your own business, work at the bank, work at whatever, you're serving somebody or person or persons. So if we can get into our mind that we need to serve each other, especially the women, speaking to the women, let us begin to serve each other, stop competing. Some of the worst, and sometimes I read comments just to see what people are saying about certain influencers when they put up their videos and stuff, which takes a lot of courage if people don't know that, to get on a live camera and speak to the world. But sometimes some of the comments are so ugly. Why would you call another woman ugly? Why would you try to put another woman down? You don't even know her. So you don't agree with what she said and just say don't agree. Or maybe don't comment at all. You know, according to what somebody listen to her father, you know, if you have nothing good to say, if you like it, like it. If you don't like it, then just keep your mouth shut. But people feel as though they always have to say something negative and bring another person down. And 90% of those who are doing that are us females. I'm going to leave myself out of it. I don't practice it. But just to be, you know, I am going to say all of us. We need to show more love. We need to show more concern. We need to be careful how we treat others and think about how we would feel if someone were to you know, give us back that you know, return that favor that we have given to somebody. So I would say this year's theme, investing in women. Let's begin to really invest in ourselves in terms of our friendship, our kindness to each other, our love. See, everybody is fearfully and wonderfully made. I don't know why. You know, I mean, if you want to do a BBL, fine. You want to enhance your boobs, fine. But you don't have to do it just because you feel that you can measure up to somebody else. I tell people, I'm very confident about my looks. I am. Even at this age of my life, I know I still look good. Nobody has to tell me. Even if somebody right on this thing and say, no, they don't agree with me, that's their business. I know when I look in the mirror what I'm seeing. And I know I compare myself to a lot of women my age sometimes, you know, when they come to see me in my business. And I can tell you, I look good in comparison to a lot of people. So let me tell you something. Aging is living. I'm very happy to be aging. I'm very happy to be alive and well. I'm very happy to have people in my life who care for me. I just want to feel better and feel a little more accomplished. Let us stop putting those negative comments out there. Let's try to be kind. If you don't have anything to say, don't say. Let people choose what they want to do. They want to change their body type, fine. They want to put something, inject something in their face, fine. You do not have to always be unkind. Every single thing is torn apart and analyzed. Every single thing. And I think is so for me, for other when I look at women, it makes you so unhappy because I don't think a happy woman will spend the time to go to somebody else's YouTube video or anywhere else they are, the podcast, and put a comment that's telling that woman that she's ugly, that she's not beautiful. I don't know if that is, if a happy woman will do something like that. If you're happy and sure who you are, I am sure who I am. Sure about in terms of looks and stuff. I am very sure. I'm sure about what my calling is. I'm sure I have enough education. I don't need to compete with anybody. I don't need to have 2 and 3 degrees. That's what you're saying. You go ahead and you do that. I have what I have, and I always tell people, women who I speak to most of the time, that education is relative. If you're a hairdresser, be the top. Know the list of everything. List of products using hair, list of styles to do. Be educated in your field. So that's what I came in here today to say. I want to continue with my YouTube channel, but I need to, on my podcast, I kind of feel a little more safe talking about myself as blabbing and putting the video up. But I would love to have conversations with women in terms of what they're looking for, how they're feeling, where they see themselves going. I would love to have that. If anybody would listen to this video at some point in time, when the zero comes up and there are people listening to it, put a thumbs up, send me a message. Let's see if we could connect and have a chat. I would love to chat because I know we go through stuff. I work and I deal with women face to face on a daily basis. I know there's several things that we go through. So I thank you for listening to me today. And I hope that those who look at this thing will subscribe and like and share and let others know that there's somebody out there who's trying to build this channel. I want to build a channel. I want my voice to be heard more than when I stand on a stage. I want to talk to you. So thank you for listening. Take care, and I'll see you around the next time.